Namaste everyone. Welcome to my YouTube channel Roots and Voices India. As of now, we have covered what is drop, what is truncate, how to alter table, and also we have covered what is where clause and all the operators we have already covered. So in this session, we'll see how to delete data from a table. So why I have covered all those things before, because like when you will use this delete command, along with the delete command, we have to use where clause. Also, we have to use drop. So I have covered all those things before. So in this session, we'll see how we can delete data from an existing table and what all commands we are using, what all keywords we are using, and what all clauses we are using. Using those things, we'll see how it is affecting our database, how it is affecting our tables. So we'll see like what is delete. The SQL delete statement is a data manipulation language. It is a DML language used to remove existing rows, records from a table. It is a precise tool that allows for targeted deletion of specific rows based on a defined criteria and the removal of all rows in a table while keeping the table structure intact. So you can argue like we have already used truncate to remove all the data from a table. Then why we are using a delete command? So when we will use truncate, it will work on a table. It will run a table, but when we will use a delete, it will run on a row label. So it will log the row and it will delete as per the condition we have given. And if you have not given any condition, then it will delete all the rows from a table, but at that point it will follow, it will go row by row. It will lock a row, it will delete a row, then again it will go to a second row. But if we will truncate a table, it will go and it will lock a table and it will delete the whole data from a table. So when we are using truncate, it is usually faster than delete, but we are using delete to delete some specific data based on some condition based on a condition to remove data from a table. For that reason, we are using delete. So what will be the query for that? The basic query we are using to delete the data from a table using delete command is delete from table name where condition. So when we want to delete some data from a table using delete command, we have to use the where clause so that we can delete some specific records. So also we'll see how we can recover those deleted data, and we will see how to recover those deleted data. So for that, again, like the way we have used transaction to recover all the truncated data, in same way when we will perform the delete command, then also we have to open a transaction, then only we can roll back that data which we have deleted. So if you are thinking like if I will delete the data, it will affect our database, then we should go with the begin transaction, then we can roll back those data. If we will not follow this process, then definitely we have to go for the database recovery. So at that time, it might be a time consuming task, or like it will take a lot of resources as well, which might impact our business. It might impact our process which you are currently following. So for that reason, whenever you are deleting any data, please keep one thing in your mind. Always try to go with the transaction so that if needed, you can recover those data. So for an example, if you are doing some QA to data check, at that time you might delete some data from a table. So, and if that QA is not matching as per your requirement, then again you can roll back those data as per your requirement. So that, like, I will suggest always whenever you are deleting the data, go with the rollback command. And once you are completing those deletion, check the data if it is matching for like whatever things you are expecting from this delete command. If you are getting those details, then what you can do, you can commit it so that it will be saved permanently in your database. So we'll see how these keywords and statements are working. Let's see. So, and one more thing, and if you don't want to check like don't want to recover those data, so I will always suggest instead of delete, always go with the select statement first to check what all data it will affect. So for an example, if you want to delete some data for a particular range, I'll suggest go with the select statement, check what it is affecting. Once you are satisfied with the records which you are getting from this select statement query, then only go for the delete statement over here. Once you will use the delete statement, it will delete the data from the database or from the table. Let's check it using those statements, how it is affecting our database. As you know, we have already covered a lot of things, and we have completed what is a drop, what is truncate, and what is a delete. So this truncate, drop, and delete, all these commands we are using to delete for delete purpose. But when you are using drop, it will delete a table or a column permanently, or a database permanently from the database. So it will remove that whole thing permanently. We cannot recover those things. To recover all those things, we have to go for the database recovery. So, and if you want to truncate the data, it will log the table, it will remove all the data from a table, it will only remain, so it will only keep the table structure. So, and in delete, we are going with the row level, and we are deleting the records as per our requirement. The condition which you have given in that delete statement, based on that condition only, it will remove the records from a database. Okay. So let's see like how it is affecting. So if I'll run this above query, what is the output we are getting? So in this calendar sales table, we are having this many records, and out of these records, I want to delete the mobile products mobile. Wherever I will get the products mobile, it will delete those records. Let's see how it is working. Select star from the table name. Here our table name is calendar sales. Then where, which column we are looking for? We are looking for product column. Products. Where products? What I can use? I can use is equal to operator, or I can use like operator. Like in the hard coding, as you are looking for a string data type value. So where products like mobile, if I will execute this query, so it is giving this many records. These records I want to delete from our table. So what I can do here? Delete calendar sales. Then I will execute this query. So it is saying 3 rows affected. So first I checked like what all data it is getting affected. Then I deleted those records from our table. So if I will execute this query, you can see we don't have any product details over here. So in this way, we can delete a data from a table. So if we want to recover those data, as I have not started a transaction, then it will not allow me to recover this data. So in this case, what I have to do, I have to recover the database to get this data back. So for that reason, I have already discussed, like if you want to delete some record, you have to keep something in your mind, like you are starting the transaction, so it will be easy for you to recover those data if needed. So we are having these many records. So now what we will do, before deleting the records, I will start a transaction. So begin transaction. Then so I will run this one first. Execute. So our transaction is started now. Again I will execute. So then if I will execute, then what I have to do, I have to roll back the data. Roll back. Then I will delete this record. Execute. I have deleted these records. I'll check now. These records being deleted. Now I want to roll back the data. Executed. Again this data being rolled back. I can check here. Execute. See, your data is now available again in your table. So whenever you want to delete any record, keep one thing in your mind. You should open a transaction like truncate, so that you can roll back these records. Okay. So this is the concept of deletion. So when you are deleting, you can use any operator over here as per your requirement. If you want to delete some record as for the date, time, or like as for the full date, you can mention the range. Or if you want to delete for a specific date, you can go for that and you can delete those records from the table as per your requirement. Or like if you want to give some records like where like delete some data where like sales is greater than 80,000, that also you can do using here where product is greater than 80,000 or like greater than equal to. So in that way you can delete those records as well. So any condition you want to take, you can take it over here using where clause and you can check it. So there will be another concept like if you want to delete the whole record from a table. So at that time what you have to do, delete calendar cells. If I'll run this query only, it will also delete the all record from a table. See all 7 rows affected. But it is like as we are having currently only 7 records, so we are getting faster result and it is not putting that much of pressure in our search engine. But if you are dealing with a big table which contains data of billions, at that time it might affect our search engine. Also, like it might take a lot of time to complete this process. So if you want to delete the whole record, I will suggest go with the truncate and you will get a faster result and it will be easier to delete all those records. I believe that's all from this for this session. Going forward, we will discuss what is the difference between delete, truncate and drop. It will be specific, like we'll see how all these things, if we compare all the 3 things, like how we are getting all the results on a single shot. Thanks for watching the video. Take care.